Hello, I'm Stephen Hill for JustMyPicks.com, and I'm bringing you a special NBA East playoff breakdown between the Nets and the Chicago Bulls. The Brooklyn Nets, in their first year as the Brooklyn Nets, moving into the Barclays Center, did a pretty good job this season. Deron Williams started out slow, played lazy the first couple of months, then disappeared for the next 5 weeks and came back the last 2 months, really as the Deron Williams we know. He's playing at a high level. He has Joe Johnson, Gerald Wallace, Brook Lopez all in the mix. They're doing some of the things that we knew they could do. Coming into this series against the Chicago Bulls, it is going to be a great series. Tom Thibodeau, he has his team playing without Derrick Rose. There is a possibility that Rose returns. I don't expect it, but coming into this playoff series, Nate Robinson has been an energizer bunny for this team. Carlos Boozer has stepped up. I know Joakim Noah is dealing with that plantar fasciitis injury. It's going to be hard to depend on him. I don't think he'll be back. But the Bulls, they have such a collective bunch of guys who are just hard workers, who they don't really need the superstar limelight. They feed off intensity. They feed off of defense. They create a lot of turnovers, and that's how they make their living. So going into this series with the Brooklyn Nets, can they stop the Nets? It's very difficult for me to say this, but I don't think they'll have enough left in the tank. They've played excellent. They've overachieved this season without Derrick Rose. I didn't even see them making the playoffs without Derrick Rose. But I give them a puncher's chance, but I believe that the Brooklyn Nets will win this in 6. When you have Deron Williams playing like he is, you have Joe Johnson playing like he does, and Brook Lopez down at the post. You have Reggie Evans, who is also one of those tough guys down low. I just think the Chicago Bulls don't have enough in the tank. They don't have enough starters to keep up with this team, because the Brooklyn Nets, they are 1 or 2 players away from being a loaded team. You know, Gerald Wallace is going to get his. Joe Johnson is going to get his. I just don't see them stopping all those players. I know that it was an interesting season when they played each other so many times, but going into this series, I'm picking the Brooklyn Nets to win this series in 6 games. I feel like it's going to be a very intense series. It's going to be a very tough series. You're going to see a lot of defense, and you're going to see a lot of screen and rolls from the Brooklyn Nets. I just feel like they have more firepower to do it. You can check me out at JustMyPicks.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at JustMyPicksTV. You can also check me out on YouTube, YouTube.com/JustMyPicksTV. Thank you very much for subscribing, and please comment.